Hello everyone. My name is Hamna Saleem. I come from an environmental biotechnology background and I currently work as a research assistant in Indigenous-led environmental monitoring program. Today I'm very excited to share something fascinating with you, a way that both nature and people work together, keep our water clean. It is called a floating treatment wetland, or FTW for short. Um, Imagine a garden but not on land, it's floating on water, and this garden is not just beautiful, it's smart. It helps remove pollution, protect wildlife, and even make pond healthier. So let's dive in and discover how these floating gardens are helping us protecting our lakes, rivers, and our communities. Floating treatment wetlands are man-made islands that float on top of water. We plant special plants on them, and these plants help clean pollution from the water, just like natural wetland does. It's like bringing a tiny version of a wetland to areas where we need help cleaning water. The purpose of floating treatment wetlands mainly to reduce pollution like nutrients from farms and cities. Our lakes and rivers can get polluted from farms runoff, city streets, and even lawns. These pollutants, especially nitrogen and phosphorus, can cause algae blooms, uh, which are dangerous for fish and water quality. Floating treatment wetlands help stop this by filtering out pollutants uh, before they spread. And algae blooms can reduce oxygen and harmful for fish and aquatic life. Okay, so talking about explanation of a physical setup and how plants and microbes help clean water. So here how it works: uh, a platform floats on the water. Plants are rooted in the base, uh, and their roots hang down into the water like long spaghetti. Microbes and plant roots absorb bad stuff like nutrients and toxins and break it down. It's like a sponge that filters and clean the water. So list of pollutants removed by floating treatment wetlands with an example of a real site in a Densmore pond in USA. Floating wetlands are great at removing different kind of pollution, nutrients like phosphorus and nitrogen, heavy metals like lead or zinc, sediments that make water cloudy, bacteria and even toxins. Uh, Densmore Pond in USA is a small pond in Lincoln uh, that used to have a big problem. Too much algae and not enough clean water for fish and other animals. To help fix this, a group of scientists and students built a floating treatment wetland, a small floating island covered with plants. These plants have long roots that hang into the water and help clean it by soaking up pollution. The projects also used bubbles and safe powder to stop bad stuff like extra plant food, called nutrients, from causing algae to grow. Over time, the water got much cleaner, the algae went away, and the fish started to come back. It's now a healthy place where people can visit and learn how plants can help nature. Okay, examples of floating treatment wetlands project across Canada, including Lakes Gogog in Ontario and Mimico Creek. Um, Canada is also using floating treatment wetlands. They have been placed in places like Mimico Creek in Toronto, Lake Scugog in Ontario, and even in stormwater ponds in Alberta. Each place faces different problems, but floating treatment wetlands are helping improve the water in all of them. The Lake Scugog enhancement project aimed to improve water quality and restore wetland habitat in Port Perry Bay. through dredging, wetland creation, and stormwater treatment. While early phases was completed, including the installation of oil and grid separators and detailed environmental assessment. The full project was cancelled in last year December due to rising costs. Despite the cancellation, the key infrastructure remains in place, and the township of Skugog is now exploring alternative, smaller scale improvements. And there is another project. It's called Mimico Creek. It's a 33-kilometer long creek that starts in Brampton, flows through Mississauga and Toronto, and ends in the Lake Ontario. I put a picture of a map as well, so uh, it's easy to look as well. Uh, so high level of chloride from road salt, phosphorus, and E. coli, particularly near the creek mouth. A large portion of creek riparian zones lack natural vegetations. Only about 49% is vegetated. So Mimico Creek faces typical urban waterway issue, pollution, erosion, and poor habitat. So the Toronto Region and Conservation Association is called TRCA, is fixing and restoring Mimico Creek, which runs through Brampton, Mississauga, and Toronto. They are turning old concrete channels back into natural streams to help fish, reduce flooding, and improve water quality. Some parts like Brampton, Eastbourne Park are already finished, and more work is planned. These changes make the creek healthier for people and wildlife. Okay, so talking about benefits for ecosystem and how you can take action. Floating wetlands are not just water cleaner, they also provide homes for birds, frogs, and bugs. They make cities look more beautiful and natural, and help fish by preventing algae blooms. You can help to visit wetlands, join eco clubs, and reduce litters, especially near drains. I also put some beautiful pictures of the healthier wetland environment. Thank you for learning with me today. Remember, even small actions like learning about wetlands can help protect our planet. Thank you.